Good morning from Livorno, Italy. We are here today. Robbie's a little hoarse from talking so much, so guess what? You get to hear my lovely lilting voice today a lot, more than usual. But we're here today in Livorno with the Disney Dream, and we are about to head to our excursion to go on a scenic boat tour to Cinque Terre. So, sorry Pisa, sorry Livorno, we're going to Cinque Terre. So let's go!
Okay, so we are back from our excursion to Cinque Terre and exploring all that the port of Livorno and surrounding areas has to offer. Very long car ride, bus ride.
Yes. We could see the tower from the bus.
Yeah.
Not well, but she was like, there it is, and we were like, wow!
That was pretty cool.
So, exciting stuff. Got to see lots of mountains and all houses dotted along these mountains, and
The farms of Tuscany.
yes, it was very, very cool. So not a bad bus ride as far as the bus rides have gone.
We learned that in the Italian Alps that we drove past, the white that you can see is not actually snow, but it is white marble, which, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of industrial businesses around it with just chunks of marble.
But they're not touching the top. They're only working out of existing caves to
Yes.
maintain the integrity of the mountains and to keep their beauty.
Yeah. But after the very long 90-minute bus ride, we had a 60-ish minute boat ride to our first stop of Vernazza.
I had said previously that I was nervous about the motion sickness. Going, we were totally fine. We weren't going very fast. The weather was pretty good, and it was totally fine. So, yay. But we got to see a lot of fun things, and we drove past the first 3 villages of Cinque Terre. So it was very cool to be able to see them from the water, and some of them don't even have
A port.
so we physically could not have gone there
Right.
on the boat. So, but a rail connects the different villages. So, skipped the first 3 and then went to number 4, where it started to rain a little bit, but we took some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
We explored a little bit. We only had about an hour at stop number 1, and we tried a local delicacy, a cone of
Fried seafood.
miscellaneous fried seafood, and some was good and some wasn't to our taste.
A lot of it seemed to be overcooked too.
Yeah.
Like, the shrimp was definitely overcooked. The calamari was definitely overcooked. Their specialty in, at least Cinque Terre, I don't know about that specific town, is the fried anchovies. We are not ones to typically choose anchovies,
We tried it.
but tried it.
We were brave.
So it wasn't bad. It was just like,
Not what we would pick to eat.
right.
But had a wonderful time. I thought of the two towns we visited that one was more picturesque.
And they said that that one is the one that is photographed the most. Like if you Google Cinque Terre, it's going to be that town. But yeah, very, very pretty town. Love just kind of exploring the different alleyways and...
It had more vertical
Yes.
structures that were very pretty. Because at the next stop at Monterosso, it was more flat.
Yes.
And there's a newer area and an older area. So we stopped off at the older area. As part of the excursion, we got to try focaccia and wine. The piece I had, I think, had been sitting out a little bit, so it wasn't spectacular, but it was fine.
Yeah. It was cold. It was pretty good. The wine was average.
Yeah.
Because after we had a little sample, we went to lunch and got wine at lunch that was significantly better.
And it was just the house wine.
So, yeah. But we learned on our drive there that the region is the Liguria region, I think. Put it down below if I'm not correct. But that region of Italy is known as like the creation of pesto.
Basically, it was Livorno and Cinque Terre. Livorno has all the pine trees, and they use the pine nuts to make the pesto. So basically, both places kind of claim pesto as their own because Livorno provided the nuts, but Cinque Terre actually created pesto.
Right.
So that's your background in pesto history.
Yeah. So it was our mission for lunch to try some good pesto. So found a little place, just did a quick Google search, and found a very unassuming place from the outside, just like a little bitty sign, and inside they sat 8 people.
And then there was a little outdoor area for maybe
4 extra tables, 4 or 5 extra tables.
8 to 10 people outside.
So
Across
little,
the street too.
Yes.
So
tiny little place, but delicious pasta and pesto. We tried both pesto dishes. I got the lasagna with pesto, which I've never had pesto lasagna before. Easily the best lasagna I've ever had, let alone pesto lasagna. Super cheesy, super creamy, and not the like ricotta cheese flavor. It just kind of melted in your mouth. It was fantastic. And then yours was pasta that was unique to the area as well.
Trophy,
Yes.
I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but trophy with pesto. And it was easily the best pesto I've ever had. The pasta was interesting. It was really chewy.
It was kind of like
and
a
good.
cross between a gnocchi and a noodle.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Maybe even closer to like an egg noodle.
Yeah, it
Different
was
cuisine,
bizarre.
but it was good. It was just thicker but long. And when it came out, I was like, oh my, because it looked like green beans or something. But it was very good. And the chef saw us eating and taking pictures of our food and came out and asked how everything was and asked how we liked it. And we, of course, said it was great. And I asked him which was his favorite, and he said it was mine because it had just all the
pesto flavor.
The unadulterated pesto flavor. But basically, everybody there was super nice. They had a bathroom that we were able to use, which in Europe is a hot commodity.
Yes.
But just had a really nice lunch, and then more rain. But we explored a bit, and
We had like 2.5 hours of free time here, so we had a lot of
Yes.
time to explore.
yeah, so explored a bit of the old town, and then walked through the tunnel to see the new area, and then walked back to the old area. And because we wanted to touch the Mediterranean, we found a little walkway down to the water on a rocky beach so we didn't sink in the sand,
Yes.
and we were able to touch the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much how we ended the day. Then we met up with our group, got back on the boat, and went back to the bus, took the bus back. I will say, though, that we had no idea that it was going to be this way, but we were actually one of 4 groups on this excursion.
Yes.
Because I was concerned because I thought the boat was going to be very small, and that would have more motion sickness risk. But it was 4 individual buses that combined onto one sizable boat.
From Disney, 4 Disney groups.
Right. It was all Disney people from the cruise. And that was who was on the boat.
Yeah.
And basically we were kind of one enormous excursion that was divided into 4 subgroups. But I think there are some pros and cons to that. The best seats on the boat to view the towns when you go by, we got lucky. There was like 1 seat open on the side of the boat that you could just sit and see it. But on the way back, since we didn't want to sit on wet seats, we sat underneath and let other people have the good views.
Mm-hmm.
But the ride back after the rain and everything was significantly more intense.
Very rocky.
It was basically like there were times when we were just going like around. That was, the boat was doing that, and it was a lot of this and, you know, very intense movements. One little boy had a really rough time, but everybody else that we could see did okay. I did okay. I'm here. I wouldn't be here right now looking like I'm okay if I wasn't okay. But the worst part was also the gas smell coming back.
Yeah, but that's only an issue if you're in the inside portion of it. Because we didn't have that issue on going there on top.
But we opened up the window by us because the rain had cleared. The rain was like, oh, you're leaving? Bye. Sun comes out. But that helped significantly with the smell. Mm-hmm. And then we boarded our bus and came back here.
Yeah. Overall, though, a lovely day. Would definitely recommend this excursion.
Yes. I will say that it's basically a transfer.
Yes.
They will give you some history of the region and everything, but our guide didn't do it. It was somebody else, a different guide who was from the region, which was cool, but it was basically just over the loudspeaker on the boat, kind of giving a few fun facts. And our guide gave a few fun facts on the bus portion, but as far as Cinque Terre, it was this other person that I don't know which of the other ones it was.
Yeah, I don't even know.
So, thank you to her, but it's basically a transfer. It's not like a tour of Cinque Terre.
Right. You're on your own at the 2 stops.
You're not going to have somebody walk you around and say, look at this, look at that. This was built in blah, blah, blah. This was da, 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 da. It's just, okay, meet us back here at this time. So if that interests you, yeah, do this excursion. But if you want someone to walk you around and point out very specific things, this is not it. But we just wanted to explore, so we were very happy. And we were talking earlier, and we said that we would not do the excursion we did in, what was our second port?
Sorrento, or Naples port.
We wouldn't do our Naples excursion again.
I just think for that one, we really wanted to spend a lot more time in Sorrento.
We wanted to see Pompeii. It did the job, but as we said in the previous vlogs, it was, the vibes were weird.
Yeah.
And then the second one, we really enjoyed the Rome tour, but since we saw the sites, we would do something else. So would recommend, but personally wouldn't do an exact repeat, but we would repeat this excursion.
Yeah.
We would do this again. So do with that information what you will. Maybe someday we'll be back in Cinque Terre. Who knows? We've got a whole list of places we want to go.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Indeed. But now we're back on board. We have kind of a relaxing-ish evening. There's no show happening today.
Well,
no show happening right now before dinner.
yeah.
Hopefully meet some characters. There should be in their Italian outfits. We shall see.
Yeah, all aboard time still isn't even for 40 more minutes. So hopefully things will be a little quieter.
Yeah.
And then this evening at 10 p.m. after our lovely dinner at Enchanted Garden is the Color Spin Dance Party, which we have no idea what it is. We're hoping that we can sneak out of dinner pretty fast and go get a spot and check it out.
Yeah. Supposedly that is unique to the European sailings.
At this time. So excited to see it.
Yeah.
But now it's time to get going.
Yes. Meet some characters, head to dinner, and so on. So we will check in with you after our evening. Okay, so we are back in our room after our evening. First off, the characters were all over the place as far as the costumes go today.
Yeah.
Mickey was Spanish, Goofy was Scottish for some reason.
Pluto was Italian. Minnie was wandering around as a princess, but then did a meet and greet as Italian.
Yeah.
So
Donald, we think, was Italian.
Donald was Italian.
So it was basically like pick a country, and
it's an all-around the world cruise today.
Yes. So that was our character meeting experience. And then we went to dinner. Mm-hmm. Lovely dinner. We did ask to be expedited a little bit so we could make it to the party, which was fantastic.
Thinking that it was going to be crazy packed.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that later. But we had dinner. I had the shrimp and jambalaya, and it was good. I had the turbot and the curry today. And the turbot I didn't like as much as the sea bass, but I loved the potatoes.
Yes.
And I thought it was still really good. The sea bass is just
superior.
Sea bass is just really good. And
the curry was very good.
The curry was surprisingly good because you couldn't ask for a spice level. It was the Disney spice level. But there was a little bit of heat, good flavor. So I was happy. And then dessert, I had the creme brulee cheesecake, which was my top pick. And then the strawberries and cream tower, which was strange.
Yeah, that was basically like whipped cream.
But
with a little bit of strawberry jello in the middle.
It was like whipped cream and a marshmallow had a baby.
Yeah.
It was like
very dense whipped cream.
It was thick.
My desserts, your creme brulee cheesecake reigned supreme. Mm-hmm. I will say though, I did try the no sugar added tiramisu. I was pleasantly surprised because I think that would be my number 2 dessert today. Crazy. Of all the ones we tried. So, shout out to the no sugar added tiramisu. It was better than I expected it to be based on our previous no sugar added dessert. Yeah. But yeah, that was really, really, really good. And then went to
We scurried up to the top deck.
Yes.
To see the party, and maybe 50 people there.
We always like to watch the parties from deck 12, so we have the
bird's eye
view of the stage.
Because I am not tall. It's best if I can be up high so I can see over people.
Yeah. I also don't want to take any spaces away from the kids that can see and have fun down on the main stage. So we're always on deck 12, and when it started, there were maybe 10 people, if that, on deck 12.
And more people continued to file in, so maybe 100 by the end of it.
Maybe.
That's a high estimate. But the show was hilarious and fantastic.
Yes, I will put the full show right here.
All right, Disney Dream, who is ready for Mickey's Color Spin Dance Party? Then count down with us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, and welcome to Mickey's Color start it. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Let's send it all the way back. Whoa! Go, go, go! Let's get the pack in the air. Let's sing it out. Here we go. Get the hands in the air. Sail away. Hey! Let's see how you can spin it out. Ready? Here we go. Wow, they had me creative envy of how good that was. We can't recreate this many beautiful things, and I can't wait to see who's next. Looking good, Donald. Number 1. Nice.
But yeah, that show, loved it. I don't know what I like better, seeing...
Well, it was like the characters doing old school hip hop moves
Yes.
to Disney music, which, what?
Yeah. Loved the part with Max and the perfect cast, and the whole gang doing the perfect cast, which was a lot of fun. And then also liked the whole group doing
The High School
Musical
at the end.
So,
Yes. It was also incredibly windy. We have some bad weather coming our way.
yes.
And the boat is a rockin'. But they were handing out blankets if you wanted one. So I had a blanket and was cape dancing with it wrapped around me, shaking the groove thing while you recorded. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I wish they do this earlier, like you said.
They need to do it earlier so the kids can come. Because
Yeah.
I think kids would love it, and I think parents of kids would love it because of the old school hip hop moves. It would be recognizable dance moves to some people in the audience
Right.
if they did it a little earlier.
So, and as of now, as far as we know, it's just on the European sailings. So, hopefully they expand it, because that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But
Boy howdy, it was windy though.
yes,
They couldn't have up any sort of set decorations because of the wind. They taped some lines on the floor where they usually have the kind of canvas backdrops for other shows, and there was nothing there.
yeah,
But yeah, my hair is braided because it was blowing like all around my face.
real windy, but tons of fun. But yeah, and that was kind of our evening.
Yeah.
It's a little after 10:30 now. The bad weather is supposed to be starting around midnight, so
I mean, there's already stuff going on.
it's supposed to get bad, like real bad at midnight. So
I'm not excited about
hopefully
that.
we sleep through that.
Yeah.
But
But this was kind of the end of our last really big day. Tomorrow's a big day because we gotta pack up everything and get ready to go.
yes, tomorrow's the sea day.
Yes, our
So-
last sea day, our last full day on board. And we're gonna try to see some characters, maybe trivia, shows, all the fun stuff. And say see you real soon to the dream. And all of our Disney pals before we head home via Amsterdam.
Yeah. So that will do it for us today. We have a hopefully relaxing day in store. We have to get to bed so we can sleep through this storm. So that'll do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.